Hi, I'm Matty and I am the Operations Manager for Razzamataz Theatre Schools, and I'm also the franchisee of Razzamataz West Cumbria. We're here today at our 25th anniversary conference, celebrating an incredible 25 years of the brand. We're all about today thriving for impact and really trying to empower our franchise partners to look at their and understand their triple bottom line from profit, people and planet, and also to try and understand that every area of their business, they can bring a creative aspect into it. So even when they're looking at finances, there'll be creative ways in which they can look at their finances to try and ultimately get more profit from their businesses. I think for me, the one thing that I'm really hoping that our franchise partners will take away from today is their impact plans. So the things that they can actually put into action throughout the next year, to come back next year and review them to see how far they've come, what changes have they made in their business. Is it them tweaking their timetable so that they can actually grow and expand more? Is it looking at their fees and the structure of their fees and how they can increase their profits? Is it looking at expansion plans completely, whether that's running additional classes or whether that's adding on other products to the business as well? And I think what I want is them to take those action plans away, to sit and think and have conversations with fellow franchise partners as well, to really implement them, to help them grow and propel their businesses to the next level. For our franchise partners, being together in the same room, it's given them that time. We're all incredibly busy. We've all got varying, schools, different classes, different teams. Some of us have managers, some of us don't. And at times it can feel a little bit like isolated, but actually days like this really help them remember that there are others in the same position as them. There are people there to support them, whether that's head office or whether that's fellow franchise partners. And I think it gives them the opportunity to be able to speak in person and discuss ideas. They've done a session today around finances and actually looking at some kind of illustrated financial numbers and working out how they can increase their net profit and how they can increase their revenue and turnover. And I think conversations like that in person, and actually what we've done today is we've encouraged them to reach out to their Razzamataz neighbour, and if geographically it works out, they can meet up for coffee and have those conversations in person, or reach out to their buddy on Zoom and have those conversations that way virtually. And that's one thing that I think is really key for me, in terms of what they're getting out of today. I think definitely the sessions that around finance and understanding the terminology, which for us as creatives can be a little bit of a daunting thing, is trying to understand what all of these words mean in terms of financial terminology. I think that's really definitely helped the franchisees understand gross profit from net profit, and actually leave them to go away and ask questions to their accountants and their financial advisors to fully understand and get closer to the numbers. But I think the session as well around bridging the gap between self-worth and net worth is really important for franchisees to be honest and open about what are the barriers that they're facing from being able to take that next step within their businesses to make, whether that's looking at profitability and understanding and getting closer to the numbers. I think it's really important that they understand how self-worth actually helps with their net worth. For me as the operations manager now, what I'll be looking to do after the conference is to follow up with franchisees through their KPI calls, with their support mentors, through discussions that I have with them, through the support that we do for our new franchise partners, to actually see, right, look, take me through what was on your impact plan and how are you planning to implement that? What timeline and deadline are you giving yourself? Because often if you don't set a date or a commitment to it, you often don't achieve it. It just gets pushed to the bottom of the pile. So I think for me as the operations manager, and what I'm encouraging them all to do as well, is have an accountability buddy. And we can obviously do that through head office, but it's also nice for them to have an accountability buddy that's within their actual kind of network or that are regionally close to them as well. See, I started when I was 16 as work experience, and now the operations manager and a franchisee myself. I think if I could go back and give myself that 16-year-old person a bit of advice, it would be kind of following on from the self-worth and net worth session today, is the belief in yourself and to not compare yourself to others, to take any opportunity that you are given with both hands, because you don't know what doors it's going to open for you. And I think, yeah, just really having that kind of self-belief, not to compare yourself to others, stay in your own lane, and focus on yourself.